white striped, figure-hugging woolen one-piece, as if she was off to an alpine après-ski and not standing in mizzling rain in an English car park. She seemed exactly the same as she had been back in her university days with Claire. "Darling!" she cried, striding forward and bestowing Claire with four air kisses. "So good to see you." Figgy was one of those people who stretched their vowels to breaking point, so what she actually said was, "So good to see you." Claire slung the battered rucksack and holdall into the back seat, and Soph slid silently in after them. She sat in the middle because she liked to see the road. Claire sat in the front and then leaned back to fuss with the position of her rucksack as a pretext to shoot Sophie a warning glance. "Right!" Figgy exclaimed brightly. "If we get a bit of a wiggle on, we should get to the house in good time for dinner. Mummy is doing shepherd's pie." Claire considered this. She'd had worse Friday nights than someone's mum making her shepherd's pie. It was getting truly dark now. When Claire looked in the rearview mirror, all she saw was the occasional oncoming headlights sparkling off Soph's lip gloss and her wide, dark eyes. Like most teenagers, Sophie's emotions passed across her face as quickly and obviously as clouds in front of the sun, but sometimes she switched off entirely and became totally impassive. It was quite scary. Figgy shivered and put the heaters on full blast, then broke the silence that Claire suddenly realised had gone on for some time. "So, how was your journey? God, it is a nightmare getting down here, isn't it?" Claire opened her mouth to agree. The trip from London had in fact taken the entire afternoon, and a good portion of the evening, but Figgy didn't wait for an answer. She carried on chatting almost non-stop, while driving with the speed and abandon of someone who thinks they are a very good driver. The car barreled through the village of Wilbourn Major, along back roads to Wilbourn Deuces, an even smaller village that seemed more like a collection of houses around a pub and a postbox, and out into narrow lanes that twisted through fields. Claire found an opening eventually. "Who's going to be here for the weekend, then, if you don't mind me asking?" she said. "Well," replied Figgy, intermittently taking her hands off the wheel to count off on her fingers, "it's going to be almost all the family. There's Nana, obviously. She'll be hard to miss. She's the old lady in the wheelchair. 84 on Sunday. Then there's Mummy and Daddy. Clementine and Hugh to you, I suppose. My sister-in-law Tuppence is here too. She's married to my oldest bro and brought their kid Alex along. Oh, and Basher's here, of course. He's the middle brother, and he used to be a proper police detective, but he totally quit after the party last year. Bit of a sore spot with the rent, so maybe don't ask about it. Actually, a huge sore spot. Massive drama." "Sorry, did you say Basher?" "Yes, Sebastian, really, but nobody calls him that. I'm sure you met him. He came to a party at Hall's once." Claire vaguely remembered a grave, blonde young man with grey eyes eating all the chilly heatwave Doritos at a weekend pre-game before what was definitely not a pub crawl for Figgy's birthday, because pub crawls were unsanctioned by the uni ever since a first-year chem student got alcohol poisoning. "That's a load of people," said Soph, who always kept track better than Claire. She often had to give Claire name prompts, especially if more are turning out for the main party tomorrow. "It sounds like heaps, but it's actually less than last year," said Figgy. "Is it a problem?" "Nah," said Claire. "I've, had bigger groups." This was in fact untrue, but there was no reason to tell the truth. "Gosh, it's so amazing you could come, you know. You really saved my bacon. Usually we take turns to arrange entertainment for the family get-togethers, and I totally forgot it was my go this time. But when I ran into you, I was just like, oh my God, perfect for Halloween, you know? You look fabulous, by the way," Figgy added, lyingly.